Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we are returning to Manor Lords, an upcoming city builder in the medieval time period, where you take on the role of a lord tasked with sort of, expanding the reach of the king to a new set of provinces. The game says we're in year 3, but we've only been through one winter, so we've got to be in year 2 of our Let's Play series of this series. We're starting out in the province of Echnau. We could change the name, by the way, of that province if we wanted to. It's a pretty good starting province. We've got a nice little chunk here of stone, a bit of iron and clay, a rich animal deposit, which I'm a little concerned that we're overhunting that because it's down to 8 animals. And then a berry plot here that's seasonal. So a pretty decent starting province. We probably want to expand to the south to Eichenau so we can get a rich iron deposit that we can then sort of have permanently set up. Or we could even expand, not Eichenau, what is this? Imruth. Or we could expand west toward Waldbrand, which also has a rich clay deposit. So that's a pretty useful area. But for the moment anyway, we are content to be setting up shop here. We've got, 13 homes, but we're building 2 more, I believe. So we should, or is it just the one? I swear we were building more. We've got 13 homes with 13 peasants in them? No, we are building more. I know we are. I just don't remember where. I know there's at least 2 more homes that are under construction. Here's one of them over here. But in any event, so we've got like a decent population here, a population of 39, with 13 homes, soon to be at least 14. I swear one more of these is under construction somewhere. We also have a nice little church down here. Most of our food is coming from this animal deposit and also these berries. We do have a small vegetable garden in one of our homes that's providing a little bit of that. And we have a wheat field, which we just started. This will be our first season planting wheat. Pretty modest in terms of the actual yield so far. It's not a very rich plot of land for fertility, so we'll have to see if that's something we can get up a little bit. And that's where we find ourselves. We've got our population pretty dispersed. We've got 1 person to the storehouse, 1 person to the granary, 1 person to the logging camp and woodcutter's lounge, also our lodge. No one's in our saw pit. No one's in our windmill yet because there's nothing to grind down into flour. We do have 1 person assigned to our farm. Our trading post is empty. 1 person assigned to our hunting camp and our tannery. We've got someone in our church, and then we've got someone assigned to our stonecutter's camp. We have an iron mine, which we did create, but we actually don't have anyone presently stationed there. It doesn't seem to be necessary. It is July, so we're, in the summer months here, but we'll be moving toward winter. In the event we get to winter, though, we do have 12 months of food and fuel available to us, so that's good news. Public order is 90%. We're getting a penalty for not having enough administrative buildings. We may need to look at building a manor to help with that. But for the moment, that's kind of where we find ourselves at. We do have a slight income here. We're up to 25 gold. We had been down to 10, and that's because we've expanded some of these sort of burg plots to level 2, where they start generating rent from your population. But yeah, that's where we find ourselves. Let's go ahead and unpause this thing. We've been playing at a fairly chill, slow-ish pace. We gotta make sure that animal deposit doesn't get overhunted. I would think this guy is not going to be hunting. He's set to limit to 10, so he should stop hunting now that the population is below 10. We're probably about to burn through this berry deposit, so we've got 2 folks assigned to this forager hut. Oh, you can grow herbs here, huh? But we've got 2 people assigned to this forager hut. That'll change. We'll drop that once the seasonal deposit is gone, so we can free those workers up for other things. A bandit camp was sighted? Where? North of us. Okay, well, whatever. We haven't had to fight anything yet, by the way. We do have soldiers we could fight if we need to, but we haven't had to yet. Meanwhile, our wheat field looks like it's going to have a yield of 22 wheat. Estimated resources produced, but we have 47 days left to harvest, and it's only 35% grown, so I believe this yield should go up as we get closer to harvest. It's not a very rich area, though. We could get some of that fertility back by putting the field to fallow, but it was only at like 42% before we started growing here. And no other crops here have very high fertility levels. So I'm not sure what we'll do yet, but we'll leave the crop rotation off for the moment. This game does come out on the 26th of April, but it is releasing into early access, so the game won't be fully released, presumably for a while yet. It is a small team, a small studio. I don't know if it's still just the one guy doing the programming or if it's more than that. But it's very small. It's being published by Hooded Horse. So I suppose, and what do I want to do here? We've got a good chunk of stone. I don't know that I want to sell that though, because you don't get more stone. Like what's on the map is what's on the map, I believe. We could sell some of our hides. When you hunt animals, you get hides. You can convert those hides to leather in your tannery, which is what we've been doing down here, you can see. I suppose we could just assign another worker to the tannery. That's an option. I'm assuming if we set a trading, we don't have anyone at our trading post right now, but if we set up if we trade our hides, if we sell them, we get 4 gold per hide sold. Leather, on the other hand, would do what? Leather would be worth considerably more. 6 gold per. We'd have to establish a route, though, which would cost us 36 gold, which we do not have yet. Also, apparently you don't have to set up a trade route for minor goods. So you can see some of these goods require a trade route, but some of them we can just, you know, sell with the desired surplus as reach. So we can actually set some of these items up to sell, which we had been struggling to figure out how best to do that previously. So if I want to do export desired surplus be 160 for berries, I can export the other 33 gold worth of 11 berries. And I don't think I have to have a dedicated trader out, although we don't have anyone working the trade post yet, so. Thank you for the follow, Disc. So the wild animals still sitting at 8. The berries are going down, but they're not growing anymore. It's not the growing season anymore for the berries. So I'm generally okay if that drops. Let's go ahead and construct our manor, I guess. What else are we going to do, right? Administration. The only types of administration buildings are settler camps, which allows you to claim an empty territory, or your manor, which allows you to gain administration here. So this will be our manor. So this is kind of our home, if you will. Kind of inclined to put it a little bit further back. I'm separated from my people because I am so great. Alright, so we can do walls, but I don't have any timber for that. Do towers. What do towers do again? Villagers shoot projectiles at approaching enemies. Okay. So do we do 2 towers then in front? It's got to be inside that circle, though. What I don't know is there a direction you want the tower facing? Because if this looks like this is the inside of the tower, so you probably want to face that around. like that, right? Because the other side has that platform and the doorway. So I'm assuming I want it facing like this. And that actually expands the potential manor. So these gates or these walls, outer towers, allow us to expand it. A tax office. Cosmetic only under rework. So that could be useful at some point. But for the moment, we'll just build this as is like this. So that'll be our manor for now. 2 towers, but no actual walls at this time. We'll send our workers down that way. Also, we now have 17 living spaces. So I was right about the new homes. Additionally, let's go ahead and build another vegetable plot here. I guess, do we want to do... Would eggs be better or vegetables? Vegetables are cheaper. Goat shed gives a passive yield of hides. Let's do another vegetable garden. Exposed goods. That's just because you dropped off a slab of wood. That's fine. Is this me? No. I was like, is that my character? Nope. That's just the villager working on it. Well, how are you doing, fine lads, on this beautiful day in the kingdom of Butcherville? Ah yes, fine oxen you have there. Let's go see how our home is coming along. I'm very excited to get to move out. I've been living in the trees for the last 3 years, looking down on my subjects from a nice perch. But it's not been the most pleasant experience. Hello! How's that mud coming? Hope you don't take a piss in my home while you're constructing it. Better not find any presents. Where are you going? Just digging mud. Well, leave you to it. My people sure do love to dig mud. I'm stuck. I can't move. Also, what's the deal with those pointy-ass toes? Carrying more wood out that way. Let's go home. Let's go into the forest. Just running off. Ah, we're through the brush and into the forest. Look at these big hardy trees that I can run straight through. That's my home. Be cool if you could climb the trees. Anyway, manor's under construction. 86% public approval. I would assume that public order amount will go up soon. And these are just goods that are being dropped for construction, so. Meanwhile, we do need to prepare for a potential raid from enemy bandits in the next 16 days or so. 36 days till harvest is ready. You know, the nice thing about that is by the time the harvest is ready, the berry deposits will be depleted, so we'll pull the people off of that. And they can go over to aid the wheat field in harvesting. The berry deposits are just about exhausted. And also, it looks like the wild animals have started to repopulate the rich deposit there, so that's good. What manner of lords are you? One who's living in the forest right now. Soon I will have a manor, and I will be a true lord of the land. Are they raiding misplaced arcs? Not that I'm aware. Not that I'm aware. Right. You know, the other thing is because nothing ever spoils, like these hides are never going to go away. So it kind of makes sense to not trade the hides and just let them sit until the tannery can get to them, because at the end of the day, there's no spoilage system for things, which probably is not the best way to manage it. Like, that should probably be something that happens, but... Let's get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Where are the 2 other homes? Unless do Burger Plot 2 have multiple families that they support? I think they just support the one. Huh. Interesting. I don't know where those other 2 homes are. How much did we spend stone on that stuff? Yeah, we spent about 20 stone between those buildings. Okay. Let's speed things up a little bit. Still have 21. We have 21 months of food and 12 months of firewood. Firewood is the bottleneck, it would appear. How many logs do we have? We got 10 timber. Not that many. Alright, meanwhile, the berry deposit is depleted, so we will go ahead and move one of these foragers out. I think we still need to leave one of them until the pantry is done. I think they will manage getting that inventory either to the granary or to the shops where they can sell it. But at least we'll have one more worker. Meanwhile, it looks like we also did have one new person join our village, so we're up to 14 people, which is why the food stockpile dropped a little bit. Yield is up to... Did it start the day at 22, or was it at 32 before? Either way, we're sitting on 32 estimated wheat with 27 days left till the harvest. 32 is not that much. You know, we got 176 berries. 32 probably... I don't know exactly what that is, but maybe a month of food. Maybe not even. Still, you know, it's an increase in the food supply by more than 10%, so... We got a nice little village here, though. So the forager hut, they got to get rid of these berries before I get rid of that person. Meanwhile, with the 4 people, the construction should go pretty quick. We are up to 15 gold, so for this burger plot 2, I am going to assign 1 more vegetable plot. So we'll have 3 vegetable plots going. 12 berries stolen, those bastards. Maybe we need better security, boys. Alright, they should be they should be hunting again. $19 days till harvest. Look at that beautiful wheat there. I'd gnaw on that. Did we end up selling those berries I set aside? I don't think we did. I would have gotten... Oh no, I never actually set that aside because I don't have anyone assigned to work there yet. Alright, another family joining us. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's send one more person to the tannery. We've got... How many hides? 49. Might as well get some of those. Storage is full at the stonecutter camp. Maybe you should stop working that and go haul it out. The region is being claimed. Negotiate in King's favor is coming soon. Where is he claiming? What region is he claiming? Zawai? He's claiming the territory just north of us? I don't have soldiers to fight this guy. I guess we could hire... We could hire mercenaries, but... Here's my question is, does the AI actually build anything here, or do they just claim the province? Because if they want to claim the province, I'll just take it back from them at a later date. That is a nice province. It's not actually... Never mind, it's not that nice. There's nothing there I want. I've got a rich stone deposit already. I think I would fight over Waldbrand, but I'm not really ready to put up a fight yet, so... So that... The AI can do what it wants to do there. Okay. Is our manor done yet? It is. Or, no. It's almost done. The guard tower, one of the two is done. We are 11 days from harvest. We'll get almost 40 wheat. So this should be nice. We should finish the manor right around when the harvest will be ready. We can pull the majority of our unassigned folks. We're still waiting on timber, huh? We gotta get 10 more there. Just taking time to haul it all over that way, I guess. Alright, Forger Hut, we'll pull the last worker off that. There's no reason to... So we now have 5 unassigned workers, which will be perfect for the harvest here in just a few days. 5 days. Might not be quite finished with the manor by then. Looks like we're still 8 timber shy. Do I need to assign another worker to the storehouse to increase the... I don't exactly know how assigning the, does that a family, so they transport stuff to the... Oh, Bartholomew is sick. I'm sorry. I would love to know more about you. But being sick is not great. Now, we haven't seen much in the way of sickness here. Population keeps going up. 1 day till that's done. Alright, once the harvest is ready, we've got to go ahead and, let's just do it now. So we'll assign 3 workers immediately to the farmhouse for the harvest. Why does it say the yield, the crop growth is 53%? Estimated resources produced, days left to harvest. If it's really only 53%, I don't understand that. What allegations finish? Sorry, I didn't I didn't catch any allegations. I'm confused. Estimated resource produced. Days left to harvest. 364 left to harvest? How does that make sense? But crop growth is only 52%? Looks like they're harvesting, though. As far as I can tell. We played a tune a little while ago. Alright, so it looks like the harvest is underway. It is September. Ooh, I love their little tying together the wheat. I just love the look of wheat when it's like busheled together like that. Do you guys want to hear another one of those AI songs while we wait on the harvest? Or did it burn your ears too much? I got a new one finished. Maybe you should do a poll finish. Do people want to hear the AI song again? Alright, so farmhouse work is going to be done here in a sec. So the field should be fallow until next year, I assume. Right? Looks like we... Oh, so they're bringing the wheat in. So they harvest it or they bundle it together and then they actually carry it in. They really put a lot of effort into making this process authentic. Okay. So we'll send these guys to the windmill, which I'm assuming will grind this into flour. Do we have to bake it into bread, though? Because I don't... Oh, I've got the oven over here. We'll actually have just one person assigned to baking it right away. We're down to 9 months of fuel. We'll assign another person to do firewood. Are they ever going to finish my damn home? I want to be in my home by winter. Work on it, dudes. The vote's not done yet. Alright, so they're converting the grain to flour pretty damn quickly. Policies unlocked. Click on the Taxes tab after selecting your manor to set a level of taxation. Taxes can boost your treasury and influence your influence at the cost of making your population poorer. I don't need to do taxes quite yet. But I've got 250 iron fists. Hi, Ice Melon. How you doing? Alright, windmill switch back. Communal oven, go bake me some more bread. Meanwhile, our food, we now are providing bread. We've got a very small amount of vegetables, quite a few berries, and then a good chunk of meat. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Yeah, I don't know that the tutorial is... I don't know that... Does it really have a tutorial? Kinda has a tutorial. Sort of is there. I think it could do a better job of hand-holding. I would agree with that. I do think it's a good game so far, you know, for what it is. I'm enjoying it anyway. Why did approval drop? I don't really see a reason why. Our population's up to 56. We've got one person in the windmill, which I don't even know if that's needed anymore. There's nothing left to change. It's all flour. I assume these guys just pull the flour automatically. Can you try to explain AI music to a Victorian child in game? It's the devil, which is going to destroy the future. And so you shall repent, or you shall be suffering listening to this. I don't know. That's all I got. Are you saying you can be bribed? Yes, Oxlorn, I can be bribed. I'm not running for political office. There's no shame. Of course I can be bribed. Don't lie to me and say you can't be. Everybody has a price. Did I play or fix the SMS one? No, I don't have that. I don't even know if I still have that. I might have deleted that. You think that's a 9 out of 10? I don't think I've played it. I don't see it here. Let me make you all suffer through one more of these. Tula. Although I will say in our podcast episode, Ostrov came up as a game. I don't know if that makes yeah. I don't know how to say it. One sec. I think the gameplay audio is not coming through the desktop. One sec. It is not. Sorry about that, guys. Should be now. I got a new monitor that has its own speakers, so for some reason it was not coming through that way, and I wasn't aware of it. Alright, does anybody... Okay, so we've got... It's refueled. What does this have to do with anything? Like, what does the fuel... Do the fuel reserves matter for my castle? I guess if we're being raided, do all the people flee to the manor? Is that supposed to be like your keep? Okay. I would love to make our church bigger. I want to show God that we love him. I don't think you can build a barracks. You can raise troops. Apparently we have these soldiers here, our retinue, who are sort of our knights, I guess, or men-at-arms, and then you got the spear militia here. Nice. So we've pretty much worked through all of our hides, it looks like. Oh, we got 17 left. I'm gonna need... Next year, I'm gonna need to up my food game. We got a nice stockpile of berries here, but I think we're in a bit of a tough bind from a... The population's grown to the point where I don't think the wild animals can support it anymore, and I think we're largely living off stockpile because, fortunately for us, the game does not spoil anything. I wonder how many eggs we'd get. An apple orchard. So to do leather trading, we have to establish a route, which costs 36 gold. Do I need permanent livestock assigned here? Probably, I would guess. I don't have enough wealth to buy any more right now anyway. Because I spend all my money. I guess we could tax, but I don't want to. How much does it cost to import some tiles? Oh, I probably have to set up a route for that too. Bastards. 48 gold for that? Oh my god. Alright.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad...
At least our public order's back to 100%. Are they still baking that bread? 27 bread. There's grain? Where did the grain come from? Go mill that grain into flour so we can do our last loaf of bread. Food supplies decent, I guess. Is this just passive? Does it just generate more flour automatically? Like from where? That's weird. Yeah. We have 21 flour still. So it all got pulled. Do we have any grain? None. So we can pull that person out of there. So we're going to take a while to bake all that bread up, but... Alright. So... I wonder if we just had the delayed, we didn't get the full crop growth because we maybe planted later in the year than we would have liked to. Maybe that's why it was at 52%. Give me the planks. All right, so we're almost in the winter, but we've got enough wood to get us through the year. Is there anything else we need to be building? We've got a hitching post. Or is that a pack station? No, we don't have that. Storehouse, okay. Charcoal kiln. Refueling is twice as efficient. Converts firewood to... Alright, we'll do that. I think it'd be better to have firewood than... or charcoal than firewood. What an ugly road.
So could I.
Lol. Look at all these. Looks like freaking Washington, D.C. with these ugly roads. Oh well. We'll set a charcoal kiln up to give us more. That should stretch our firewood budget a bit further because it'll convert firewood to charcoal, which fuels homes more efficiently. Probably also want to build another home or two. We could use a few more population, even though... Room for one more home. Even though the surplus of stuff isn't great, more bodies is more workers. Watching post is here. Okay. Urban sprawl. When do we need plumbing? Looks like mud right in there. Not quite as bad as wolf packs, but raider corpses? Huh. Okay. We haven't had to deal with raiders yet. Space for livestock. Provides pasture space for livestock. We don't really have livestock. Workers collect wool from grazing sheep. Okay, wool would be nice, but I'd rather more food. If I could do, like, cattle as livestock, I'd be interested in that. Berries into dyes. That'd be interesting. Okay. We're going to put a shrine over here because I want my people to have a shrine in front of where I live. Because they should know that I am indeed worthy of worship. Just don't tell the Pope. Make sure you do your worshipping in front of the THG seminary. I was hoping I could stack them on each side here, but it doesn't look like it. So we'll just do the one. Clear an area from non-game gameplay. So, like this. Oh, cool. Shrubs are kind of annoying. Some of the trees look like they grow back, but the shrubs are just kind of annoying. Alright, are we converting any of these to planks yet? We've got one worker doing it. Do we have a new podcast episode coming? Hopefully. Waiting on Tortuga to send me his sniffly free audio. The goal is to have the next podcast out before the 26th when Manor Lords goes live. But we will see. We shall see. Alright, so we're building that house, we're building the charcoal kiln, and the shrine to yours truly. He claimed this territory from us, bastard. You gotta have 250 gold? Careful, you're about to run out of timber and block yourself. Make sure you have a logging camp before placing more buildings. What? I have a logging camp. There's plenty of trees here. Is it because that building would cost too much timber? Or is it just because we're converting too much timber to planks? I don't know why the game would say that. You really need 250 gold to claim another province? Yikes. I have nothing. No gold! And my people, frankly, are too poor to tax. I guess if we put someone in the trading house. Where are we at hide-wise? 73 leather, 10 hides. Let's pull both these guys, or one of these guys out of the tannery. We'll go ahead and put one into the trading post. We'll do an export. Is that it? Do I just do that and then someone will go and do their thing? I don't have a permanent livestock assigned, but I don't know that I need it. Just for one trade. That should give me a good chunk of cash, then I can tax it and bring it into the personal realm, I think. Let's see, he brought the 9 in. So when is he gonna export it? Do I have to actually I don't think I sell until desired. Okay. Nice! We sold it. We got a bunch of money. Okay. Let's not do that permanently. I don't want to... We're going to turn that trade off. We'll bring that trader out of there. Send him back to his work. But we did get a nice little chunk of cash there. We're up to 67 gold now. Send another guy to cut more trees down, I guess. We'll assign 2 folks to convert firewood to charcoal. That seems worthwhile. Do we have much charcoal? Yeah, we got 184 firewood, so we should convert that to charcoal. Give us more. That could potentially double our fuel supply. And so we now have 18 homes. We've got 18 residents. 3 of them are making vegetables to help food production, I guess. Enables the production of clothes and cloaks and gamsons. I don't want an artisan yet. What do you do with wooden parts? Is that just something you sell? Alright. More vegetables. Do eggs just get more love? Do people like eggs? My 3-year-old loves eggs. She's always asking for more eggs. Strange. Alright. Should we sell the stone for cash? Like, how much stone do we have just sitting around? 300. I feel like eventually I would need stone. Is there anything I want to do for my manor? Like, do I want to build... Open the castle planner. Walls and gates cost planks. Not stone. Interesting. Outer towers cost stone. Garrison tower costs stone. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Alright. Oh, I build it onto the manor like that? It just clicks in there? Can you just click anything onto the... You can't click the tax office on there? But you can click outer towers. I can't reset it. So I can go into the construction office and it's there. Alright, so what does this do again? Increases the maximum retinue size by 12. Limit 1 per region. Okay. Alright, let's also... Oh, I'm already under construction. I was going to say, let's also build more walls here to protect us. We can put a wall up around it and create our own little keep. But I guess that's not for the nut moment. We shall refrain. But it's like, what else am I going to do with all the damn stone we've got? I guess we might as well assign someone to... Where's this grain coming from? There's got to be some passive grain production somewhere. Alright, stone is not worth a lot. It's only 1 to sell. So we won't generate that much money by selling it. Nonetheless, we've got a lot. I'm curious if there's like building upgrades that consume a lot of it. Because we've only got... Well, we've got 800 more in this stone deposit, but... Should get snowy soon. You can see, now that it's November, though, a lot of this shrubbery is cleared out here. You can see there's some junior trees in here, but the rest of this like area, which was green and lush a little while ago, is now all sort of barren looking. And it looks like we're pushing the forest back pretty considerably on our northern border. 89 days till the attack from the bandits. I feel pretty comfortable about that though, because our retinue is like 5 soldiers now, I think. And we've got 20 militia, so we've got 25 soldiers. That seems like a pretty decent amount to defend ourselves. Especially since 5 of them are probably better soldiers. That's so fucking juicy. You want to eat them by the bushel. Alright. I'm wondering if we want to tear down our woodcutter and logging camp and move them down here toward the area in the south. I'm sensitive to destroying the habitat around our wild animal habitat down there. But we're running low on lumber in this... And these them there hills. What happened to this house? That must be some sort of procedural snow generation, because that looks goofy as hell with not much snow elsewhere yet. Go sell some stone. Just a little more timber. Manor's almost updated. Firewood is increased to 10 months, although the food is slipping a bit. We do consume that leather as well. People use it for clothing, so it's not entirely a waste that it's just sitting out there. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for today's video of Manor Lords, a upcoming city builder and strategy game by Game Lords, or published by Game Lords and being made by Slavic Magic, a very small studio. I'm enjoying my time with this so far. I'd love to hear your thoughts about whether this is something that looks interesting to you. The game comes out on the 26th of April, so we are rapidly approaching that date. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. In our next episode, we will have our first encounter with enemy armies. The game does include combat, but it is somewhat simplistic. A little bit Caesar 3-esque, I would say, to that, which I played a ton of Caesar 3 growing up, so I love that. But it's not a total war game or anything like that. But with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'm out.